Welcome back to Love to Live in the Temecula Valley. I'm Catherine Materiali. I'm a realtor here in the Temecula Valley, and I love that I get to help people move here, get connected, and find a home that fits their life. I'd love to help you do that too. Before we jump in, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss more local shopping tours and neighborhood drives like this one. Today, we're continuing down Murrieta Hot Springs Road and taking a look at the shopping on 3 of the 4 corners at Murrieta Hot Springs and Winchester Road. This intersection is one of the main retail hubs for East Murrieta, Winchester, and even parts of North Temecula. You'll see a large shopping center, a medium-sized one, and a smaller strip mall with multiple grocery options, dining, and everyday conveniences. Let's take a drive so you can see how it's all laid out. Okay, so we're going to be turning right here, and I'm going to show you this first little section. We are approaching Winchester Road, but just before Winchester Road on the corner here, you've got a few things. Now those are apartments behind, and if you continue up, there's an east portion of Murrieta where it's like right on the border of Murrieta and Temecula. We really are right on the cusp of those two cities. So both people who live in Murrieta and Temecula use these shopping centers because of its central location. You've got a storage unit place here on the right-hand side, and then on the left you have the 7-Eleven and the car wash. Those are relatively new, and the 7-Eleven also has the gas station as well. And we're going to sneak into this section on the right here. So you can see on the corner, you have that 7-Eleven, the car wash, and then you have the one section that has the Aldi, which you'll see in a moment. And then you have a little kind of tiny strip mall here on the right-hand side. And then we're going to finish this out with another strip mall that borders along Winchester Road, but they're all sort of interconnected from this access point back here. You don't have to access the other one from Winchester Road. And sorry about the blur, guys. Gosh, I'm constantly struggling with that. So you've got a few things here in this strip. You've got some eating options. That tacos and beer place, I have not been. I keep meaning to go. Some dear friends of ours, they say they have an awesome Taco Tuesday, and they've got really good tacos, and they are really affordably priced. But you've just got a range of things here. I did do the drone only because it is a little bit blurry. It's a little hard to see, but you've got, just kind of the typical stuff. You've got the tattoo parlor. You've got a ding tea, so more boba and Thai teas and things like that. And then there is a restaurant that has just opened up here. Again, I haven't been there, but you have a few, and that's there's this truck here. You can exit out to the right. I'm going to loop around because I wanted you to be able to see. I had to get around this truck so you could see it, but there's a restaurant that has just opened up. I don't know anything about it, but anytime there's something new and it's food, I definitely want to try it out. So it doesn't even have the sign up. But I know that they have beer because the truck was there delivering. So we'll have to check that out and let you know what it's like. So that's the thing, is you want to explore all of these little strip malls because you never know what little gems are in here, and there can be some really awesome little food spots or boba spots or things like that. And plus you'll be supporting local businesses, which is really cool. And then the Aldi is there on your left. This is an Aldi that I actually use quite a bit when I'm getting stuff for charcuterie. If you've watched any of my other driving tour videos, you'll know I talk about how I get my meats and cheeses from there and some of the fruits and such for my charcuterie spreads for, if we have like a jazzy open house or a family get together. So here you can see at the end of that cul-de-sac, I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to show you all of this along here. You've got the gas station, you've got a car wash. It's not one of those drive-through car washes. It's where you can, do it yourself. And then one other little strip mall section we'll go through before heading to the other side, which is a bigger shopping center. So you have the gas station. Here is that car wash where I told you, it's like where you pull up and you pay and you have access to the supplies, but you're doing it yourself. It's not one of those drive-throughs. Those are becoming very, very rare. There's one in Old Town Murrieta and there's this one, but I don't know many others other than that. So it'll be curious to see how long these sort of things stay. And then in this little section, you've got, the pizza place. You literally just have like 4 different things here. You've got I think there's an ice cream place along here too. My husband, I think, has taken the kids there. So you've got the dental group. So just a few little options, not much, but good to know that it's there. And then we're going to go across and there's 2 bigger centers on each of the other corners. So this first, both of them have grocery stores too. So, everybody has their preference of what their favorite grocery store is. We're going to go to that one you can see kind of in the top part of the screen there. And you've got some fast food options in here. You also have some small little food options that are locally owned, as well as, a few of your day-to-day needs. And then behind there, that's still Murrieta. And then as you extend back, you can head up the hill there and you've got Rancho Bella Vista. If you continue on, you can get to Summers Bend. There's homes there's also Central Park back there. So there's some really beautiful neighborhoods. It starts off as Murrieta and then it turns into Temecula. So along here, Shamrock, they have music there, I hear. I haven't been, but I do know quite a few people go, and I think they have live music at that location. So you can see you've got, an optometrist, you've got some different food options, and Primo's, that's, another good taco shop. You've got a Wingstop, you've got Taekwondo, a nail spa, you've got the Brow Studio, UPS store, Subway. We've used that Subway. And then as we approach closer, then you've got the Albertsons, and the Albertsons does have the pharmacy as well. And I do believe they actually have the drive-up pharmacy option too. And of course you have the Starbucks in there and the US Bank. So if you are an Albertsons shopper, then this would be a good one for you to make note of. And it's, also if you live out in the French Valley area, you've got the Stater Brothers in there. And you have the grocery outlet back there. But if you're not a Stater Brothers fan, then you might drive this way and come to the Albertsons, or we will get to it, but there's the Vons across the way too. And it's really easy to, get to these places where you have, you might be out in French Valley, but you can get to here where all of the bigger shopping hubs are. There is a shopping center. The video that I'll be posting next week, we're going to do one showing what's out in the French Valley area just so you can see, but you would only be shopping there if you live in French Valley. You wouldn't drive from here to go out there. And then you've got, like I said, a couple of fast food places. We'll head back the other direction a bit, but you've got the Taco Bell, and then you've got this little strip along here. You've got ice cream, and there's a real estate office in here. I always tease you, you don't need to know. And then also the Ohana, if you love the Hawaiian food, you've got that option too. So, and then we're going to loop around. You can see the Aldi across the street just to kind of get the relevance. And then on the other corner, we didn't film anything there because those are apartments. And then you've got the bank here. This is, a credit union, North Island Credit Union. I don't know anything about them, but I think they are a San Diego-based bank. I'm assuming so. North Island, that would be the Coronado area. So I'm guessing if maybe your Navy, that might be relevant, or in one of the branches, that might be one that you would use. And then right next to that, you've got the McDonald's and you've got the gas station, and then if we continue straight, that's where we came in. But I'm going to loop back around and then show you a few other things. So you can see there at that light, that's where we came in. If you go left there, that would take you towards the mall. And if you go right, then that would take you out towards French Valley. So looping back around, we're going to go to the other back corner at this point. So right now I am going north within the shopping center. So directly ahead, so to the left is Winchester Road, and directly ahead, just behind the shopping center, is Murrieta Hot Springs. And there's one more shopping center just on the other side. And then I don't film it, but I want to point it out. So, and when I get to that intersection, I'll make sure to point out, which way to go. But there is a really yummy coffee shop. Literally in that shopping center is the Rock Church has a bunch of the buildings, but there is a coffee shop in there that is really yummy to visit. So in Taza is what it's called. So along here you've got, and my kids have favorites along here. So my oldest son loves going to the Panda. He loves the orange chicken. And then there's a pizza place there that my two littles love to go to. They've got really good pizza, and you can order a slice or you can order whole pies. You've got an animal hospital. You've got another nail place. The Mediterranean food I have not tried. I think my husband has, and he said it was good. But the pizza place is definitely a good one to make note of. Just a little small kind of hole in the wall place. They do have some tables, not a ton. So you're probably more likely either to sit and grab a slice or grab a pie to go. So, and then this little shopping center right across the way doesn't have much. There's basically two sections. The one at the far end is literally just a church. It's a Catholic church. And then you've got this little section along here. There's a borscht place that my husband has been dying to try. I don't even, what is borscht? Like, is that soup? I don't know. I need to look into it, but my husband really wants to try it. So if we try it, I'll definitely let you know. But you've got one of those kids cut places, again, like nail places, cleaners, your typical thing along there. But that borscht place, hey, if you know anybody who's tried it, drop a comment below. I'm assuming if you're researching this area, you may or may not have friends who already live here. So if you do, and you have a friend who lives in the area and they have tried that place, drop a comment, because I would love to pass that on to my husband. And then here's the Catholic church. So you can see the road to the left, that's Murrieta Hot Springs. And that's, if you continue along there, that's what I was saying. You go up the hill and there's Central Park and Rancho Bella Vista. And then if you keep going up to the end, it forces you to turn right. That turns into Butterfield Stage. They're actually they're building some more Richmond American homes along there too. I can't wait to shoot it. I think actually one of the communities just grand opened when I'm filming this for you, or they're just about to. So I need to set up that visit. So, okay, so this is the last shopping center we're going to go to. To the left of that, so when I start driving again, I'll show you. So going through this intersection, to the right, there's a church there, but then just up past the church, there's another shopping center. And like I said, I think pretty much all that's in there, like most of those buildings are used by the Rock Church. However, that coffee shop is in, like, when you come in, you kind of go around to the left and it's in the corner, and it's a fabulous place. It's a fun vibe, and they've got great coffee, and they have some really good kind of breakfast, lunch options. So definitely check it out. Okay, so this center has the Vaughn's Shopping Center, which also has its gas station, and it has the Altura Credit Union in there, and it has another Starbucks in there. Starbucks is just everywhere. So if you're a Vaughn's shopper and you live anywhere in the north side of Temecula or French Valley, then this would be your local Vaughn's, okay? And then you have the Wells Fargo. See that street there just by the Wells Fargo? That is Winchester Road. So when I shoot this, I went and shot French Valley, which you'll get to see next week. I headed out that hill there and I turned right on Winchester Road and went out to French Valley. Okay. So you have the Walgreens here if you need a Walgreens. And then just to the left of the Walgreens, you have the gas station. So if you're a Vons shopper and you want to get your points towards your gas, then you know you've got your gas here. I am one where I usually get my gas at Costco because it's top tier and the pricing is always really good. I'll go specifically to the Costco on Clinton Keith where I can, you know, get in out pretty quickly. It's a lot easier than the Temecula Costco for me, and I live in Copper Canyon, which is on the other side of Clinton Keith. So you've got the round table there on the corner. That's a great spot to go if you want to take the kids and they want to grab some pizza and they've got the video games, and they do a lot of sports teams will go there as well. And then you have a few other little things here. You've got a sandwich place, you've got a nail place, you've got a cleaners. So all of those typical things that you would find in a strip mall, including another postal annex. So all of your needs there. So yeah, that's what we've got in this shopping center. So it's just got a variety of things, a couple of, you know, your major grocery stores, you've got gas options, and then all of the little day-to-day things that you'll need. And then next week I will show you what's out in French Valley. And then probably after that, I'll show you that little bit of Los Alamos, and then I'll start heading south. But from here in this center, you can either go out there to the right, head back out to Murrieta Hot Springs, or you can head out and hit up Winchester Road to go wherever you need to go. That was a look at the shopping around the intersection of Murrieta Hot Springs and Winchester. This is one of those intersections that supports daily life in a big way. Whether you're picking up groceries, grabbing a quick meal, or running routine errands, this area brings a lot of convenience into one central location. If you're researching East Murrieta, Winchester, or even North Temecula, knowing where these core shopping hubs are located really helps you picture your day-to-day routine. If this tour was helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss more local drives and neighborhood guides around the Temecula Valley. I'd love to be your guide for all things Temecula Valley. We'll see you on the next video.